Good morning and warm welcome. I'll keep it very fast, very crisp. I want all of you to be there with me in the fast track because why we are doing this trial is the reason is to fast track adoption. We do not want to go for 4, 5, 7 more years. A lot of time has went and a lot of technologies has came. I'm sure that the decision which we have taken to work in Tamil Nadu is backed with a reasonable study. Tamil Nadu is one of those states who has potentially, reasonably, very evidently shown a capability to become a $1 trillion economy alone. Not alone, there is Maharashtra, Gujarat, Uttar Pradesh together camping for this. But when we look at ZET in Tamil Nadu, there are two inheritance value which I see going well with our thought is to having all those sides. If you look at the both sides from Gujarat side and from the Tamil Nadu side, the port, production, mobility, and as per my information, whatever we could buy from NHAI toll or the data that we get in Vahan is two of these are very, very significant. Punjab in the north for truck and logistic and Tamil Nadu in south. So if we wish to lead in the context of getting emerging technologies like electric mobility, we need to speed up a couple of things, and that is what we are trying to do. We are comparing a cost of diesel, LNG, electric, hydrogen. Fortunately, unfortunately, the hydrogen trucks are not participating because it's not in a ready material. But we, as a progressive agency of technical trials, not only limiting to it, we are also going to bring, I'm very happy to have ISIN team here and their exhibition of wireless charging. And there are certain reasons that we believe that each of these technologies should be given an opportunity to be coming in a comparative analysis. So before I go further and accelerate on technical trial, little introduction about ease of doing business. Ease of doing business is India's leading emerging tech piloting agency. It only conduct technical pilots. In last two trials, National Highway EV is one of the pilot of ease of doing business. We did not conduct a conference. It was flagged off from Delhi, India Gate, but it did flagged without a conference behind it is for a reason. We did not had this history of electric mobility 2 years, 3 years back, and there was no reason to do a lot of deliberation. The more you do, the more you get. You have to find an economics, you have to find a business model of running buses, trucks and four-wheeler SUVs. We got it done with Green Cell and Blue Smart. And there are more to come. I think lithium and many other fleet operators are also there. Why we did conference this year is to actually understand the challenges which industry is facing. We like it or we do not like it, but electric mobility in India is now a 13-year-old tech. I am only counting the FAME subsidy tenure. And a 13-year-old tech has a history of technical development, couple of misses, couple of failures in commercialization and adoption. Trucking to an extent, bringing into a daily use is a difficult thing for people to adopt until and unless it is becoming viable. And a lot of time I have been asked this question in conferences that why you did a bus trial before truck trial when trucks are more in number in India and bus are less. So I don't have answer to it because we did not got trucks when we wanted to do trial in 2020, 2022. 2024 we are focusing on trucks. And the reason why we are focusing on trucks, I think previous speakers has outlined very, very well. I would save my time and energy to go for giving you a very brief introduction only of what we are going to achieve from this trial. So my main objective is to, presentation please. My main objective is to bring trucking into a commercially viable position in a comparative, technical and commercial mode so that more people who can actually take a decision of switching from diesel, they skip couple of steps and then they can move to trucking. And how does it possible? Little work, I will say, it's a piloting agency. We do not have a knowledge or information of our own. If we will have, then we'll be called biased. Whatever has came from last previous trials, this is what is going to come on the screen. You will be very precisely able to see that the report which is going to come out of this trial is going to give clarity of thought for adoption. And the one foremost thing, the most important thing which we have managed to do is to create an outlay for Tamil Nadu from the blended climate financing, and that outlay will give you an strategic push to go for it and achieve what other states could not achieve. This is hub, will not spend time into the large model of Bharatmala and Sagarmala. This is going to be after each 50 kilometer, giving an 25 kilometer backup to each and every electric vehicle, two-wheeler, three-wheeler, four-wheeler, trucks, buses, loaders. And going forward with the hub, two previous trials which has came, that's one of the economic drawback which came from last two trials, is when we spoke to Power Ministry that what is it holding electric mobility to go door by door, company by company, building by building. And we had only one answer, that there is no infrastructure. And without infrastructure, we will not be able to move on it the way we want to accelerate. We asked that what is, as an ease of doing business organization, my question will be, what is the paperwork required? And the Power Ministry turned with a very liberated statement that there is no license required for setting up a charging. How big? As big as a petrol pump? So yes, as big as a petrol pump. Still people are not applying and queuing up for setting up a license is because of these three reasons on your screen. Detailings of stations are not available, or hubs are not available to uphold electric mobility to 15 kilometer up and down. Financing was not available and earning was not available. The model which is on the screen has given financing, detailing and possibility to go for it in one go without spending much time on understanding what is going to work for you and what is not going to work for you. Because each station has its own profitability proven with each and every element prototyped on commercially 30% utilization. So without spending much time, I'll take you through to the technical trial which is going to happen in Chennai. And that also gives me an opportunity to open one of the instrument which is carving out from the master instrument of annuity hybrid e-mobility for Tamil Nadu, costing 500 crore rupees, tailor-made. And I think the term and conditions, the requirement and outlays from each of the stakeholder can be taken from your deliberations. So each one of you who is participating in this trial are stakeholders. Next, it will come on the stakeholders pages, and your wishes, your requirement, your wish list is going to give me a tailor-made possibility to alter the instrument for your use. And I'm more than happy that this participation with each one of you will give me a possibility to look into the practical issues. The practical issues, like I had a meeting with Sinha sir at Niti. The practical issue of cost difference between two of them, the electric and diesel, can only be verified if the kilometer per day is more than diesel. And this possibility cannot be met without doing a practical trial run. Where are you queuing? What is your load time? What is your unload time? What are the priorities you are going to get? And how you are going to make sure that the laps and trips of these vehicles are going to be fast. This 30 days round trip which is there on the screen is going to have these 4 takeaways. Very importantly, per ton per kilometer of diesel, petrol, LNG. We are not having diesel vehicle, we are only having LNG because of the availability, and also we wanted to use the cleanest one available, and electric and hydrogen. So electric is the master, I think, going to bring lot of traction for electric buses also and electric trucks also. Second is cost of ownership for 10 vehicle. The cost of ownership for 10 vehicle is an irritating thing. If I ask 4 think tank organizations, if I ask 4 companies who are doing technical trials, the cost of ownership will come different. Because the variation into modeling, variation into charging infrastructure and how they marry with the ecosystem is changing place to place. How do we bring it on an at least 2 or 3 basic models easy to adopt is our challenge to offer for any organization who is willing to adopt 10 trucks or 10 buses in one go without getting into a lot of detailing and consulting. And third is the break-even period. Break-even period is something which came out very well into previous 2 trials. I'm more than happy to share any detail, any information required from previous trials to give a break-even period of buses and charging infrastructure within 36 to 40 months. And if it is possible, maybe 5 years, 6 years would be required for trucks. But I am looking for a possible integration or a trip or a designing of an operation where logistic companies will be able to use in a way so that it reduces down. Electric vehicle charging station and infrastructure is also very, very important component into it. So with this, I think we have reached on a very important slide, which is carving out a 500 crore rupees instrument for Tamil Nadu. And I will request each one of you on the dais to join me to open the instrument officially today for Tamil Nadu. And in coming time with the trial, we will also outlay, and I think we have a last session today to speak only about monetization, financing and blended financing, climate financing to uphold this transition in Tamil Nadu. So I request you to bring the instrument screen so that we all can join, and then this welcome address can actually be welcome for each one of you who are coming from different part of India on a Sunday afternoon, joining us tomorrow morning very early at 8:30 to flag off these vehicles from Chennai and Trichy. Also wanting each one of you to see into possibility if you can actually go to Trichy with us. So we are going to have a 7-hour drive tomorrow to reach to Trichy with, I don't know, more than 12 electric vehicles. SUVs have signed up for going with us. Couple of trucks and buses will not be able to go till Trichy, but in next 1 month we will be able to set up all chargers for having at least trial vehicles. So sir, please join us on the front of the stage so that we can open the instrument for Tamil Nadu, and then we can also let Atmathan sir go. He has to catch a flight. I'll join you there. This is exclusively for Tamil Nadu, and whatever is required, I have a full round of deliberation. If it is an advance required for OEMs to go for and start manufacturing, if it's an subvention required, if it's a zero interest period required, anything required, do let us know. We are more than happy to create this particular instrument as per your need. And the results, or you can say a takeaway, the one which we want is not only to thank our state partners, but also a very strong wish list from a state government to support into it. And I'm sure that the kind of support Tamil Nadu government as of now has shown is amazing, and we'll be able to close it on a very, very positive note. So thank you and warm welcome to each one of you.